Hello and welcome to a short video on how to apply to become a Cisco Networking Academy. To begin with, you need to determine who's going to be the main contact at the academy you're requesting for. That could be the CTE director, it could be the main instructor at the academy. That's an individual choice on each individual academy's decision. The first thing you want to do though, to be able to become an academy, is go to netacad.com. Scroll all the way to the bottom where it says educators and click on the educators box. Now this particular box and this page does a great deal to tell you about what the academy is, how it supports different things in the world, the career opportunities, enrollment growth, a lot of different items about the different classes that are available in the academy. I'm assuming that you've already decided you want to be an academy. So once you click on the educators and get to the educators page, scroll all the way to the bottom there, and it says ready to take the next step. Click get started. Now it tells you that choose your courses, get the agreement. For most of you coming to this, you're going to be running the Programming Essentials with Python and the Introduction to IoT for the North Carolina DPI classes that are being available, but this could also be for anyone who's wanting to just start offering Cisco Academy classes. There's a readiness quiz you can take. Most of you have already talked to me though, so we're going to scroll all the way to the bottom again. And finally, now you can apply to join the program. At this point, you need to pick your role. I'm going to just say that I'm an administrator for this particular example. Click continue. You put in your institution name, whatever that happens to be. In this case, I'm going to call SCC Test because we already have an academy, but I'm going to just put in an example here. So you'd put in your institution name. Now this should be the name of the place the academy is going to be created. So if it's a particular high school, put in that high school's name. Try to make it as descriptive as possible so that we can track and know exactly what school this is. It's an academy. If it has a website, place that website, and then you can put in the address. And I'm going to just put in Stanley Community College's address. Type it correctly. College Drive, Albemarle, North Carolina. Now, it'll fill in the information here. If that is correct, you will then click continue. And my URL, I forgot to put an HTTP in front of it. So that'll fix that little problem. You pick your education type, whatever kind of school you happen to be for public education. Not-for-profit, private, not-for-profit. What is the goal of the students at your institution? Maybe it's to get a diploma. It's job retraining, different goals. Whatever happens to be here, you can put that. The base age of your students, again, just take the average. Typically, if it's high school, 14 to 16. And then how are most students going to be using the academy as a core curriculum class, an elective course, or as a supplemental? And you can pick all of these if you plan to use them in any particular way. Click continue. And then now this is where you will put in the name of the main contact person. So put in the name, title of role, email address. If you already have an existing instructor account, so you've come in, you've done the course in the DPI Canvas course, you have an existing instructor account because Stanley Community College has created you one. Make sure the email address you put in here when you apply to become your academy is the same as your existing NetAcad account. For most of you, you will not have a NetAcad account, so you can just put in an existing email address and use it. Phone numbers here, and then click continue. And I'm not going to put anything else in here, but at this point, once you put in information, you'll be taken to the review and submit, and you will submit it. At that point, it will be sent to the area account manager for the location that you're in, and that account manager will approve or disapprove, typically after contacting the local Academy Support Center, asking whether or not we've had contact with you. They'll approve the request to become an academy, and then you will have access to your actual academy inside of NetAcad. At that point, you'll be ready to ask for an academy support relationship. I'm going to do a different video showing that process. So this was a short video on how to apply to become a Cisco Networking Academy.